Well, let's take a look around. It's the next day. It quit snowing yesterday afternoon. I don't know, 4 or 5 o'clock. This is what's left. Now, some of it did melt down. The ground wasn't froze. But there's still a pretty good amount of powder. My German Shepherd thinks I should come see him first. Nice. Pretty good amount there. I'm gonna guess there was probably at one point a good 4 or 5 inches of snow. And you can see my onions they're sticking up out of the snow. It froze up my weather station. Better get that too. I know, off the subject, but I seen it needed to be fixed. There we go. Now it's spinning. Weather station got where he's showing absolutely nothing going on, so I figured it was froze. You can see the garden. What normally the garden in the summertime. You can see very little of it now. Them are concrete blocks out there. You can see the snow's up on them pretty good. Get back to the weather. The ground wasn't completely froze here. It's running about 40 degrees according to my ground temp gauge. I run one for the garden in case people don't know. Ones that's followed me knows I've mentioned it several times. It's actually buried over next to the weather station. So I can get a rough reading what ground temp is, 3 or 4 inches down. Horseradish leaves sticking out of the snow. Oh well. That's a chokeberry, a Rona berry. That's a sweet cherry. I can't remember which one. You can see that everything's covered good. What I wanted to show you was the trees. Yeah, we're gonna have to start over. Hello, y'all. Brett, Swafford Homestead. It's the next day after the big snow. My rooster's asking for food. You can see we still got quite a bit left. Even though the ground wasn't froze, it's still holding on pretty good. I would guess where it hasn't melted, it's probably 4 or 5 inches deep. Might be 6, I don't know. But the ground was warm enough, it started melting. It even melted some off the cars. But we had 2 storms, 2 fronts meet. We had a low and a high front. They met across Tennessee together, and we had anything from the mid-20s to the mid-30s yesterday. Because the high was right below the Tennessee's southern line, and the low come right across Tennessee, and the temperature would move as the storms changed, or the fronts changed out and the clouds opened up and closed. The weather would change. So we got some really wet snow that basically froze into the tree limbs. We got some huge flakes yesterday. It was beautiful snow. You can see the fruit trees, they're all covered. The grapevines and the gazebo. Cedar tree over there, it's covered. It was pretty to watch. I don't know how much is going to melt today. They're calling for mid-30s again today. We'll just have to see. You can tell the ground's still pretty warm because we've got water running. It hasn't got cold enough around here to freeze the ground. Not completely, it's been frozen on the edge. But we've had a good snow to watch and enjoy. I got a day off yesterday because I work for a school system, if y'all don't know. Can't go to school in this here. The old country roads is way too rough to try to maneuver in a bus in anything slick. They're hard enough to do without slick stuff. I thought I'd give you a quick view of the snow though.